Hello student. Now it is my last topic of this chapter, Graphs in Economics. In this last topic we are learning about use of technology in the study of economics. So in the economic study we use different technologies which available in the market. Here this paragraph saying about that we are living in the age of digital technology. We use the technology to stay connect with friends, relatives, to watch movies, to listen music, to navigate way, navigate way while driving on unknown roads, to order purchase goods, to pay our bills, to buy tickets, and for many more purposes. So that means in day-to-day activity we are using our digital technology which we have. So these technologies also used for education. In last examples we learn that this technology is used only for our day-to-day living, like the watching movie, ticket booking, for navigating way on unknown roads, then order the goods, then paying the bills, etc. But it is not only used on for usually for you sorry it is not only used for only day to day use but also for education. Okay, economics is an art and science which evolve every day as the behavior of human being, society and state changes with time. That means economics is an art and science which growing day by day when change of behavior of human, society and time. You can see here the picture is about the computer. You use the computer technology, you use the iPad, tablet, everything instead of books also. So digital tools frequently used in the study of economics, which we use this time in our economic study. So first is computer and second is internet technology. Here only we are learn only for first computer technology. The student of economics is aware of the word computer. Not only economic student but now today in the today's life all the students know the word computer. We may have used a computer in our school. Some of might also be having a computer at home. Nowadays we are too progressed, so we have the computer also, we have the laptops also at our home. You can see the picture of computer and the laptop or the MacBook, etc. Now first we are learning about computer technology, so we use the different points different systems of computer. First is the presentations. For presentation we are using the Microsoft PowerPoint. So complicated economic information, data, difficult theories of economics can be made easy by expressing in a PowerPoint presentation. So complicated things all are made easy by using the PowerPoint presentation. Here you don't know, here you know, I am telling you, I am using the PowerPoint tool for presenting my my all topics of this economics. Now next, you can see here the page. You can see this page which shows the PowerPoint slides page, first page. Here the first slide is blank. Here we have option click to add the title and click add subtitle. In the side you can see the slide design. In the side you can see right hand side slide design, different design, different color of slide. You can use the different menu bar to edit and etc. Next we are talking about Excel worksheet. So economics deals with a lots of data. Any economics deals with lots of data relating the research. Sometimes deal So researcher did some research work with the data of thousands of observation, etc. So any researcher, if we want to make any research, so he needs many numbers of data, and these types of data is available in Excel sheets. Here one picture is available of Excel sheet. You can see here the product, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 and the year. The total for quarter, the product is divided in the 4 quarter, and the total is giving for the total year 4 quarter, the total of 4 quarter, which shows the total of year. So these things is given in the Excel sheet. So Excel sheets are used for this. Now next is diagram and graphs. So diagram and graph is not prepared by only handwritten. You can use the computer technology, just like a Word, Excel sheet are there which help us. There are the several programs in a computer which help us doing diagram and graph, which are frequently used in the economics. So here we are learning economic, and in economic learning the diagram and graph is used. So diagram and graph is used in economics. We are using diagram and graphs by helping the computer. We are preparing diagram and graph by helping the computer. Here are the two types of file, like a Word file and Excel sheet. Two types of program is help us. I am only explaining two. You can see here the list of the word sheet, graphs and diagram, all leads, process, cycle, different types of diagram and graph is available. Different types of chart is available. In right hand side you can see the different colors are used. If you select any one and press OK, now so you can see these types of picture, the simple flow chart. You can see I am only select and press OK, then I can write in the different tools like a start, alarm, ring, etc. It is the sheets of worksheet, Excel sheet is there. Now next is the storage tools. Storage tools is this types of tools which helps us to store our data. So fear of losing such physical materials preserves all materials in a computer. So if I have the fear to lose my notebook, I have fear to lose my paper which I write some important points, so I can use on the place of the notebook or paper, computer can help me to preserve my data. It can be carried in anywhere by transferring it in a hard disk or pen drive. That means if I store my data on computer and I want to carry out this data in another place, so I can use the pen drive or hard disk for transferring these types of data. You can see a different types of pen drives is available with different GB ability, GB capacity. Then the other tools which this statistical program like SPSS, SASAM, eViews, SAS, etc. are types of data processing. This is the statistical tools. These tools is help in the calculation, evaluations, measurement, etc. Next is the caution in using computer technology. Computer technology is very helpful, but few cautions are there in using computer technology. Computer is an aid in studying. It is not a study material by itself. Computer is only device which help us in study. It is not study material. It helps to make the process of study easier and faster, but it does not replace the process of studying. You can get help from computer. You can make your work very fast and very easily by help of computer, but you can convert your work. You can't replace your work in the place of computer. If you want to work this thing, you can use computer. Your work is made easily, but you can't replace your studying. If we don't use the right command in a computer, we may end up losing our material. That I gave an example, like you know all the computer, what is this, you learn computer, you learn MS Office, you learn Word file. So if when we prepare the Word, we are preparing one Word file and we started to preparing, then we prepared. Now my Word file is ready and I want to close it, that my work is okay, work is done. So why I am using continuously, it's a done, it's an end. So I close this Word file. So when I press the close button, I have an option. if you are know that I want to save, if you are know that the if your preferred file is ready, firstly you have to save, but you forget to save and you just make close button. You press close button, you have one instruction on the desktop that if you want to save this data, I want to save this data. Computer asking you, if you say yes, then your data is totally saving your computer. But if you command no, so your data will not be able to see in future. That means it's don't save. So command is most important things in computer. So it is negative point of computer. Next, and also positive. Then the internet technology. First we learn about computer technology. Second we are learning now internet technology. Internet technology. Internet is another facility created by digital technology which of us have used from time to time. So internet is also another most important, most useful and most helping technology like a computer, and we are using now in today's. You know, e-learning, electronic learning, we learn at home instead of school. So it is the part of the e-learning. That is the part of e-learning. Now first is the tutorial. Some educational websites put PowerPoint presentations and study material along with the worksheet on the open access link. Open access link means any person can access this link. Some educational institutes puts their data, puts their PowerPoint presentation on internet. So any person can use this. That is called tutorial. Next is active learning. Active learning is some videos of video of lecture by experts are put on access data. Means experts are puts the data on access link. Next is reading material. So numerous books are available only free cost for reading. You can read any book of free cost. Some good research articles, copy of journal, etc. You can read research articles, journals, etc. by help of computer, by help of internet. Information. By merely searching, we can get information of many important things. You can search, you can write any word, only any word, and press OK or press search button. So you can get any information about these things. Next is miscellaneous. We can get the quota by economics, name of the reference books, etc. Also on the internet by using the search engine. You are using search engine, you can get any detailed information of any person which available on internet. Now the data. Economics uses a lots of secondary data. Data are two types. First is primary, second one is secondary. Secondary data are used by economics. Now the question in using internet for education. Internet like computer, internet is also only a tool. It cannot replace the books and teacher or our own thinking and reasoning. So computer is only tool, as like computer, internet is also only tool. It's not replace our teacher and our thinking and our books. A lots of substandard materials, irrelevant information, copied article are found on internet. So plagiarized article are found in internet. Lots of irrelevant information also available. Substandard material is also available. We must avoid using them, which is not help us to study, which is not good for us. We just avoid them to use. Reader must use only authentic material on internet. So the user is only use the authentic material. Now the data CDs. CDs means compact discs. Some authorities and agencies like laboratory, research center, government agencies, etc. involved collection and publication of information and data pertaining to microeconomics. What I want to telling you, that the few of the agencies, government agencies or private agencies are working on the data which are useful for other persons. So they collect the data, they publish this data is like a microeconomic indicators, put the huge data content in the compact disc. So what they are doing, they collect the data, they publish the data, but by the help of the compact disc, and sell those for researcher and educational institute. So these important data, they are selling them to the researcher and educational institutes. Yeah, example are there. First, if you want to know the national income accounts, so you can purchase the series of national income accounts of India. What? Next, CD of Census of India. You can purchase the CD of Census of India. CD of Annual Survey of Industry in India. So you can purchase the compact disc of Annual Survey of Industries in India. You can understand all this data, all this information by purchasing these CDs from the market. So thank you so much. Our first chapter is totally complete here, and I will sending you all other information about it. Okay, thank you.